just finding our comfortable seat. Lift yourself up away from the floor. If you've got tight hips, you can always use a bolster. My homemade bolster is a couple of very thick towels just rolled up, and that gives me enough support to just keep me comfortably a few inches off of the floor. And we're gonna start by getting centered here this morning. I'm just gonna have you sit nice and tall. And let's start from the bottom here. So literally the bottom, we're sitting heavy, feeling that connection between the body and the floor. And let's just close our eyes as we just think about all of these areas. So feel that connection. Try to relax your hips and relax your knees. So if you feel like you're holding tense right here, you may need to, again, get up on something a little bit higher so you can just let those knees go out to side. And start picturing your center line. So starting at your belly button, I just want you to think about this center line as something that supports you. We have our spine, of course, running all the way up our back. And along the front here, we have our muscles. So we have our abdomen, our abdominals to support us. So we keep those somewhat engaged throughout this practice. And sometimes you might hear yogis talk about their bandhas, okay? And bandhas are these internal, energetic engagements. You have bandhas that run through your middle section, okay? You have a root lock. You have your center bandha more through that abdomen. You have bandhas in your hands and in your feet. That'll be the sensation of how you connect those areas with the floor. So start thinking about those deep internal energies that support you right here. Just want you to see if you can find those. It's kind of a funny concept at first. And let's just start shifting our awareness upwards. So we're coming into the diaphragm, the ribs, and then the chest area. And let your shoulders set back. Take a breath in. Let's feel that area expand with our breath. And exhale, release that used up breath. Inhale. And exhale. Stay with that breath. Shift awareness up into the shoulders. I want you to go ahead, draw them up towards your ears. Now reach them back. Set them down. Deep breath in. And out. Bring awareness into your neck. I'll have you blink your eyes open here if they are closed. And we'll just start taking some small movements. Let's turn the head from side to side, just very slowly. And let's come back to center here. Bring the chin down to the chest. And slowly look back forward and up a little bit. Nice and slow. Looking down and up. let's just recenter, looking forward. Deep breath in, draw shoulders up towards ears. Exhale, send them back and set them down. Let's bring hands to the heart, hands at prayer. Deep breath in and out. Sometimes when I bring my hands together here at my heart, I like to imagine kind of coming back to that center line and drawing that energy in, okay? Drawing it kind of visually in with my hands and then bringing it right into my body is kind of something just that I picture when I do this. And if you'd like to set an intention for your practice, you can do that now, or maybe a mantra for your day. And those can just be simple thoughts that help to carry you through either the next 40 minutes or again through your upcoming day or week, something that is encouraging to you and meaningful in your life or in your practice right now. Let's take a deep breath in. Open your mouth this time, let it out. One more time, deep breath in and out. And if you're able, we'll seal the lips, bringing that air in and out through the nose now. Let's inhale, release, hands reaching to high. Exhale, take a twist to your right. Inhale, come back through center, reaching high. Exhale, twist out to your left. We'll do that a couple more times. Inhale, back through center. Exhale to right. Inhale to center. Exhale left. Inhale back to center. Place your right hand to the mat. Slide it out a couple inches. Let's reach long through the left arm up and over. Picture creating some space along that left side waist. Reaching through the top arm and just gazing up under it. Deep breath in and let it out. Inhale, come up through center, reach high. We'll stay center. Exhale, cactus arms, draw your elbows back. Inhale, reach high. Let's do that one more time. Exhale, cactus arms. Inhale, reach high. And exhale, bring that left hand down to the mat, slide out a few inches. And now lean and reach. That right arm, ooh, you're really stretching it over. Feel that lengthening through the right side of your body. Come back to your breath here. Deep breath in and out. Inhale, let's come up through center. Both hands reach high. Exhale, those cactus arms. Draw your elbows back. Think about bringing your heart forward. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, cactus those arms again, holding right here. Interlace your fingers, reach forward, tuck your chin right onto your chest. Pausing right here, one more breath. Release your fingertips, reach up again, nice and high. Deep breath in, find a gentle back bend. Exhale, let's release hands to sides. Turn palms up, deep breath in, scoop the hands back up overhead. Exhale, open the arms, send them straight across. So holding here. We're turning palms up, point your thumbs back. And reach the thumbs back just a little bit. Deep breath in and out. One more time, deep breath in here. Exhale, reach hands forward, tuck chin to chest, let your spine round, that C curve, cat back. Inhale, open the arms, bring your heart forward. Exhale, C curve, chin to chest. We'll do that one more time. Inhale to open. Exhale to your C curve. Hold here. Deep breath in. And let it out. Let's restack the spine, sitting up nice and tall. Draw your shoulders back. I hope you feel a little bit taller already. We're gonna turn it over. If you're on a prop, go ahead and set it off to the side now. We're coming right up. We're gonna take hands to the top of our mat. Spread fingertips wide. Start in your table. We're going right up to our downward facing dog. So toes are tucking under. Lift the hips up and back. Take them high right here. And be forgiving in this first dog. Let's bend into the knees, okay? Be gentle. Think about finding length in the spine, length in the arms. Relax your neck. We are drawing the belly button up and in, so there's some core engagement. Take a deep breath in and let it out. Start walking your hands, baby steps through the hands back towards your feet. You can bend your knees and then let your heels come down to the ground. We're in this relaxed forward fold. Shake your head no, just letting the arms hang. And let's keep the head at center now. Bend elbows, bring hands to opposite elbows, let the head hang between arms. Take a ragdoll rock, moving slowly side to side. Start releasing that lower back. Stay with your breath. Come back to center. Let's release elbows, reaching hands down. Inhale, halfway lift, find a flat back. Exhale, fold forward, reach down. Inhale, slowly roll all the way up. Shoulders, head, and then those arms go last. Find a gentle back bend. Exhale, swan dive. Come all the way back down, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, bend into your knees, hands connect with the floor. Start walking back out. Find your high plank this time. You may need to move your feet a little bit. Strong high plank, draw the belly in, deep inhale. And exhale. Inhale, set your knees to the mat. Exhale, chaturanga. Elbows stay close to the body. Slowly come down to the floor. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, child's pose. Sit back towards heels. Toes are untucked here. Arms reaching long. And I want you to crawl your fingers forward a little bit so you start to feel that stretching through the outside of your armpits, underneath your arms. Deep breath in. And let it out. Inhale, look towards hands and come forward. Let's tuck toes under, lift up and back. We're in downward facing dog. Bend into knees, bend them a lot. And now press your legs to long. Lift your hips up and back. Think about reaching hamstrings towards the wall behind you. Deep breath in. And let it out. Inhale, reach left leg high, three-legged dog. Exhale, look forward, step through. Warrior one, that back heel turns down. Rise to strong warrior one. Bring hands back to the floor. Step back to high plank, move through your vinyasa. Chaturanga, upward dog or baby cobra. Downward facing dog. Hips are high, deep breath in and out. Inhale, reach the right leg high. Exhale, step through, rising warrior one. Back heel turns down. Hips are square with the front of mat. Bring hands back to frame the foot. Step back. Move through Vinyasa. We'll meet again in that downward facing dog. And don't be afraid to come back to child's pose if you need a break. Take the postures you need. Take a moment to catch your breath when you need to. Deep breath in here. And exhale. We'll bend into the knees, look towards hands, and we're going to start crawling those feet, those baby steps, coming forward. Come up on the spider fingers when you need to. Lift your hands away from the floor when you need to. We're in a wide forward fold at the top of the mat, actively reaching down, staying with that breath. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, let's reach down. Inhale, slowly roll all the way up to stand, gentle back bend. And exhale, release hands to sides. Let's bring feet together here so toes are touching. Inhale, sink to chair pose. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands to mat, step back, move through Vinyasa, high to low plank, up dog or cobra, downward facing dog. Deep breath in and out. Inhale, left leg reaches high, hold it here this time. Three-legged dog, find that active lengthening through the left leg. Think about reaching right heel towards the floor. Bend into left knee, send your left heel out towards the right side. And now allow your left hip to come up higher than the right hip, so we're opening up the front side, that left hip flexor. Deep breath in and let it out. Let's draw that knee through, so we're going to tuck it under. We're threading under the body. Step to the left edge of your foot towards the right side of the mat. Peel open here. Stacking arms straight up and down. Lift hips away from the floor. Deep breath in and out. Bring right hand back to the mat. We'll unthread here. Send left leg high one more time. And step through, finding a warrior one footprint. Right heel turns down. We rise into our strong warrior. Take a deep breath in and let it out. Inhale, straighten your front leg. Exhale, fold out over it. We're in a long pyramid. Don't worry about bringing your hands to the floor. They can place higher, especially if you're feeling tight in those hamstrings. You can keep a soft bend in your knee if you need to, but do try to find that stretch through your left hamstring and left calf. One more breath here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, float back up into your warrior one. Bend into front knee. Exhale, hands to mat. Step back. Let's move through Vinyasa here. After your Vinyasa, you can take down dog or child's pose. We'll have time for a few breaths. Down dog or child's. Deep breath in and out. Inhale. Exhale. We all meet in child's, getting ready for the other side. Deep breath in. And let it out. Inhale, let's reach right leg high this time. Really reach it up. So lengthening through that right leg. Think about reaching left heel towards the mat. Bend into right knee. Allow that hip to rotate open. Reaching right heel towards the left side. And try to even out the weight between your hands. Keep that even. Let's start coming back around. We'll reach the right leg underneath the body, setting edge of foot outside of the left mat side of mat. And peel the left arm to open. Think about lifting the hips up high. If you can, taking your gaze up towards that left hand. Deep breath in and out. Bring hand back to the floor. Let's unwind. Take the right leg back up, three-legged dog. And step through warrior one. We rise, back heel spins down, strong warrior here. Let's cactus the arms, find a gentle back bend. Return to that warrior one. Inhale, finding length through the front leg, square your hips forward. Fold over your right leg, finding this long pyramid. Try to lean into this stretch, so trying to keep those hips squared. Draw the right hip back. Think about bringing the left hip forward a touch. A little bend in that right knee is okay. Deep breath in and let it out. Let's bend into front knee, rise back to your strong warrior. Bring hands back to the floor, we'll step back, move through Vinyasa, Chaturanga, upper dog or cobra. Meet in a downward facing dog. We'll be here for just a few breaths. You can always hit that child's. Come back to the thought of the energy that that breath brings to you, to your center line, and then out into your arms and legs. Deep breath in and let it out. Inhale, bend into knees, look forward. Exhale, step or hop to the top of mat, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, reach down. Inhale, sink the hips, rise to chair. And exhale, let's stand tall. Deep breath in, draw shoulders up towards ears. Exhale, reach fingertips towards the floor. Let your chest expand, shoulders back. Do that one more time. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, reach hands high. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands to mat. Step the right foot back. We're in runner's lunge. So right toes are on the floor, left knee is bending. Hands start to guide you up, bring them forward, and then let's stand into this high runner's lunge. Get grounded into this front foot here. Square your shoulders over your hips. Draw the belly in, strong through the leg, strong through that center. Relax your shoulders away from your ears. Wiggle your left fingertips. Reach them down and back. Bring your arms straight across. If you're feeling comfortable, see if you can look towards that back hand. One more breath right here. Inhale and exhale. Wiggle right fingertips. We'll set the right hand down to the mat and peel the left arm to open straight up and down. If that's too much, you could stay up here, right hand on the knee, left hand reaching. So we're in this twisted lunge. We're still up on back toes. See if you can let your heart churn through. One more breath here, bring it in. And let it out. Left hand comes to the mat. Lower your right knee to the floor, toes on tuck. Anjalayasana, low lunge. Let those hands guide your gaze forward and then up into back bend. And press forward through your hip points here. We feel lengthening in the right hip flexor, stretching in that left side glute. One more breath in here. Exhale, let's bring hands back to the mat. We're tucking back toes under again. Lift up to that runner's lunge. And then powerful step forward, finding forward fold at the top of the mat. Let's take feet about hip distance apart, heel toe them out. Bring some bend into your knees and think about laying right on top of your thighs. Relax your neck. Inhale, halfway lift, still with those bent legs. Exhale, fold, reach down. Let's take peace fingers to toes here. Peace fingers binding around big toes. Inhale, gazing forward. Exhale, come deeper into your fold. Use your arms to pull yourself down just a little bit here. Find that deeper stretch. See if you can wiggle your legs back so they're a little bit longer. Come back to your breath. We're holding it here. Inhale. Exhale. Deep breath in and out. One more time, deep breath in and out. Let's release toes. Heel toe the feet back together. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, reach down. Inhale, slowly peel all the way up to stand. Gentle back bend. Release hands to sides. Deep breath in, reach hands high. Exhale, fold forward, connect your hands to the mat. Get light on the left foot, step left foot back. We're in runner's lunge. Strong runner's lunge. Wiggle around if you need to. Get right in that foot placement. Deep bend in this right knee, long and supportive through that left leg. Let your hands be your guide. They'll come forward and up, finding high lunge. And try to settle into it here. Sometimes I need to move around a little bit once I come up to high. Wiggle right fingertips here. Let your right arm come down and then back. Taking arms straight across, twisting out towards your right side. Maybe looking towards right hand or just towards the right side of your room. Inhale, let's come back to center. We're going to come back to that one more time. Peel the right arm out to open. And this is where we're taking our twist, either that left hand down inside of right foot, or you can stay up higher, take hand outside of the knee, and take your twist right here. This is a great place too. If we had props, I'd probably be setting some blocks here. Even for myself, it's a low reach, it's a challenge. Last breath here. Let's carefully come back around. Now both hands are framing the right foot. We'll lower the left knee down to floor, toes untuck. Start pressing the hip points forward. Let your hands come forward and then up, finding that low lunge, pressing forward through hip points. The left hip flexor is opening. The right glute is stretching. Deep breath in and let it out. Bring hands forward, hands frame your right foot, toes tuck under. We're in that runner's lunge. And we're coming up one more time. Let your hands be your guide to lift you back into high lunge. Bring hands to heart. Take a powerful step forward. Feet side by side, toes touching. or at the top of the mat. Inhale, reach hands high, gentle back bend. Exhale, swan dive forward, reach them out and then down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, reach down. Let's step or hop the feet back. Move through a vinyasa. You can take either child's pose or downward dog at the end of this vinyasa. We'll have time for a few breaths. Deep breath in and out. Let's all meet in that downward facing dog. Deep breath in and out. Inhale, reach left leg high. Exhale, long step, warrior two. Step through, cartwheel the arms open, strong warrior two. Sink into front leg, reach long through back leg, long through both arms. Deep breath in and let it out. So we're going to take a peaceful triangle. We'll start to bend back, and as we do, we'll lengthen through this front leg, peaceful triangle. Coming back to warrior two, so we re-bend into that front knee. Inhale, float back, finding length, peaceful triangle. Exhale, warrior two. We'll do that one more time. Inhale, peaceful triangle. Hold it here. If you'd like to, come up onto your front heel this time, peeling left toes away from the floor. And let's start to float back down, rebend into your knee. We're coming right into extended side angle. Forearm comes down. Right arm reaches long over your head. So we're reaching towards that side wall. And try to turn yourself to open towards the ceiling now. So we're looking up. Try to rotate your rib cage through. And I want you to get light on this supportive arm, almost so there's no weight on it. You can take a bind here. You could start with a half bind, bringing hand behind your back. Maybe you actually bring your fingers through looking for your thigh, and then adding that bottom half bind hand to heart. If you're taking full bind, you're reaching your bottom hand underneath the thigh and bringing fingertips together behind your thigh. Try to stay away from your groin here. Try to keep that open rotation towards the ceiling. Draw the top shoulder back. Draw the top hip back. Last breath holding here. If you're in a bind, go ahead and release it. We'll cartwheel the arms back, come into peaceful warrior. And we'll float forward to long legs here like we're setting up for triangle. Inhale, bend into the knee, peaceful warrior, gentle back bend. Exhale, come back up, lengthen through the front leg. We'll do that one more time. Inhale, bend. Exhale, come up. So we have length through both legs, length through the arms. If you want to shorten here, you can shorten. We're heading towards triangle. We'll reach forward. Place that left hand down. Peel the right arm to open. And same points that I was talking about in that extended side angle, that opening, okay? So I'm staying away from this and I'm bringing everything open, so that upward lift towards the ceiling, okay? So you're drawing your right hip back and the right shoulder back. Take one more breath here. Let it out. Let's bend the front knee, find warrior two, strong warrior. Cartwheel arms to the mat, hands to the mat. Step back, high plank. Pause in this high plank. Draw your belly in, deep breath in. Exhale, controlled chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Deep breath in. And let it out. Inhale, right leg reaches high. Exhale, step through warrior two. Long step here. Peel the arms open, back heel turns down. Reach, find length through both arms. Let's sink into this front knee. Warrior two. Deep breath in. And out. Inhale, lengthen the front leg, peaceful triangle. Long lines, gentle back bend. Exhale, sink into front knee, come back to warrior two. Inhale, lengthen, back bend, peaceful triangle. Exhale to warrior two. One last time, let's take it back. Inhale. Exhale, come forward, come into that side angle, extended side angle, forearm down, left arm now reaching up and over and rotating to open. Try to support yourself through that center line, that internal engagement that I've talked about a couple times today, getting light into this supportive arm. Deep breath in and out. You have bind options here. You can take hand behind back. Maybe you try to bring fingertips around to your thigh. If you're in that half bind, you can bring hand to heart. If you're taking full bind, you're reaching under and then bringing hands together under your thigh, okay? And I know I could force it on this side, but I know it wouldn't be pretty. So I'm gonna keep it right here, guys. Don't force these binds for the sake of just getting there when they don't feel right, okay? Stay with your breath. Inhale and exhale. If you're in a bind, go ahead and start releasing it. Let's come back into our peaceful warrior, keeping that bend through front knee. And rise, both legs lengthening, triangle prep. Inhale, bend the knee, peaceful warrior, back bend. Exhale, lengthen through front leg, triangle prep. One more time. Inhale, peaceful warrior. Exhale to lengthen. We'll hold it here this time. Shorten your step if you need to. Draw the hips back. Reach forward. Set the right hand down and tilt into triangle. And stay with your breath. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, bend into front knee, find strong warrior two. We'll bring hands to the heart this time and turn both toes to face the long edge of your mat, okay? So my feet are parallel to each other and to those short edges. You could pigeon toe a little bit if you'd like to. We're gonna take a big opening stretch here, make an X shape with your body. Think about bringing your heart forward, your rib cage forward. Deep breath in. Exhale, take a fold down. Bring hands either to the floor, or you could take a prop, a bolster, towels or blocks, or you could bring them right onto your legs. Find your stretch here. If your hands are getting to the floor easily, what I want you to do is place them down flat and then start this pushing motion like you were sliding your hands forward, okay? But they should stay stuck right in place on your mat, that will take you deeper into your stretch. Deep breath in and out. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, come back to your fold. We're walking hands over, walk them over towards your left foot. Walk hands over all the way to the right side. Come back to center. From here, I'm going to have you turn the feet. Let's turn so toes are facing out, heels are in. Bring some bend into the knees. Come into a halfway lift, draw hands onto hips. And now, strong core, press up to stand, lengthening the arms. Let's find that X shape one more time right here. Sink down, bend into knees, cactus arms. Take a gentle rock from side to side. We're going to be taking it down to the mat very soon. Take a little bit of relaxation time, some savasana. Let's bring it to center here. I want you to sink the hips down. Let your knees rotate to open. The same with your shoulders. Draw your shoulders back. Deep breath in. And let it out. Let's come up to stand. Deep breath in, hands at the heart. Exhale, sink the hips down one more time. Inhale. And exhale. Let's come up to stand. We'll meet back at the top of the mat. Let's step feet so they're side by side. Last vinyasa today. Inhale, reach hands overhead. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, reach down, step or hop back. Come down, chaturanga to the floor, but stay down on the mat. So we're untucking toes, turn your right cheek to the mat, and bring hands out to sides. I want you to just allow yourself to rest comfortably into your mat here for a moment. Take a breath in, turn your face, turn forward, chin to mat. We'll lift up. Let's take a locust here. Long arms, long legs, peeling up away from the mat. Deep breath in. And exhale, turn left cheek to the mat, lower down. Start turning your gaze back forward, chin to chest. Inhale, let's find that locust one more time. If you'd like to, you can reach arms out to airplane arms or reach them long overhead. Deep breath in. And as you let it out, let feet come to the floor, hands outside of the chest. Let's press up and back. Take a wide child's pose here. Knees coming out, toes together, sit back towards heels, walk arms out long, and let your head rest down. Deep breath in. And let it out. Look towards hands. Bring yourself forward. Take the knees under the hips. We'll just roll through a couple cat and cows. Inhale, press the belly down, look forward. Exhale, chin to chest, lift spine. One more time, inhale, head up, heart forward. Exhale, chin to chest, press hands into the mat, and relax. Let's take a seat here. Take your right knee to bend, take your left leg long, bring right foot into the left groin. We'll inhale, reach high, turn towards your left leg, and take a fold out over it. Taking just one breath here, deep breath in, let it out. Inhale, reach hands up high, release them down to sides. Let's just switch our legs, lengthen the right leg, left foot into right groin. Inhale, turn towards right leg. Exhale, fold out over your right leg. Deep breath in. And let it out. Let's slowly peel all the way up. Release hands down. Last stretch today we're going to take is bound angle. We'll take it once seated here, once on the floor, and then we'll move into our rest. Let's bring soles of feet together. This is like a butterfly, okay? Allow your knees to come out to the sides. And if you're really tight here like I am, I want you to stay up tall. Don't worry about getting way down here when it brings that rounding into your back. Okay, if you're more open, I want you to go ahead, try to keep that long spine, and you can fold your torso over, okay? So you can pull your heart forward here, or even take your hands down to that mat if that's in your practice. So I am going to have you close your eyes here. Come back to your breath now. Inhale. Exhale, picture your knees reaching towards the floor. Breath in. And breath out. And I want you to make sure that you have your mat behind you. If you need to scooch, go ahead and do that. We'll bring our arms around our knees. Allow that curving to come into your spine like we're making a little ball with our body. And now start to roll it back. So hands will slide kind of up your legs as you roll down to the floor. Reach hands long overhead here. Then bend the knees, bring feet away from the floor. We'll reach through. Find your reclined bound angle here. Use elbows to gently press out on the knees. If you'd like, you can take a gentle rock from side to side. You could also move this to happy baby if you wanted to, reaching hands towards outer edges of feet or back of thighs and pulling down. Deep breath in. And let it out. Let's bring feet down to the floor and set them down. Come back to that idea of feeling your body resting into your mat, being supported by the earth underneath of you. We're moving to our final relaxation. You can take the legs out long or keep the knees bent. Releasing hands out to sides, placing back of hands on the floor. Eyes closed. We'll take about a minute here. Start bringing some awareness back into your body. Invite small movements to fingers and toes. Take a full breath in. Feel your chest expand. Open the mouth, exhale. Do that again, deep breath in and out. And let's bend the knees, bringing feet to floor. Reach the arms overhead, long stretch through the arms. Carefully roll onto one side. Rest there for a moment. As you're ready, make your way back up to a comfortable seat. Sitting tall, just resting, back of hands on knees here. Come back to that strong center line, that support under your seat, that support within your own body. Deep breath in and out. Light and love in me recognizes the light and love in each of you. Namaste. Thank you so much for sharing your practice with me today. I hope you all have a great day. I'll see you next time.